Welcome to the Money Mindful podcast, where money mindset and life coach Megan Jean Smith, hey, that's me, teaches you how to transform your relationship to money and achieve your life goals so you can live a glorious, magnificent, delicious, awesome life and love being you. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Money Mindful podcast. I am your host, Megan Jean Smith. I'm a money mindset and life coach for women. And today I am going to give you a really juicy episode. No one is talking about these two things that you need to make money. Well, let me rephrase that. Lots of people are talking about these two things, but they're not talking about them together in unison, as if they're actually connected and that you need both of them. Do I sound mysterious? Don't worry, I'm totally going to tell you what these things are. Okay, let's get into it. So if you want to change your relationship with money and have more, you need to work on your money mindset. Yes, that's why you're here. But you also need to work on your money skills. So I've noticed that people often have one or the other. For example, they're good at managing their personal money or making money in business, but they don't have the mindset stuff worked out. So they still feel stressed and worried about money. Or they're working on their money mindset, but they don't actually have money-making skills like sales and marketing or money management skills. Can you relate to this? All right, I want to dive into this deep on this episode today. There's a couple of areas in particular that this shows up for me. So one is money skills. It probably won't surprise you that I'm in quite a few groups on social media to do with money and investing, right? And often in some of those groups, there are people in those groups who are pretty savvy with their money, right? Like they're saving money, they've got good budgets, or they might even have an investment, but they're not at peace with money. Money still stresses them out. Yes, they know how to manage it and they know how to put money into different buckets. So they've got enough money. They've got a sinking fund for their Christmas presents, right? And I'm not knocking these people, or if that's you, that's awesome. However, the missing link is the mindset. So this is when you've got skills on how to manage your money, but money is still running you. Money is still ruining your life. That sounds dramatic, doesn't it? But money is in our everyday life, whether you like it or not. And if you don't have a good relationship with money, it can really affect your well-being. Even if you have a lot of money, money can be the trigger for a lot of negative emotion and feeling really stressed. And that's where the mindset work comes in, right? And building a really beautiful relationship with money. On the other extreme, there's, I was having a chat with a colleague of mine just recently, and we were talking about the coaching industry because we're both coaches. And one of the things that we were talking about that we've both noticed is that, coaches in our field, we learn mindset tools, right? I mean, that's what I help you with when you work with me. I teach you this stuff. I use these mindset tools to reach my goals and how I've built a profitable business. I don't want to get sidetracked. But one of the things that we were chatting about was that mindset isn't enough. I think mindset is the foundational work and so important. And I almost want to lean towards saying that mindset is more important than actual money skills, because your mindset affects everything, right? It's going to affect how you feel, it's going to affect the actions you take, and it's going to affect the skills that you actually learn. So I definitely think money mindset is a very, very important piece when it comes to your relationship with money, not just making more money, but just your relationship with the money that you even already have, right? Being able to be at peace with money, being comfortable with money, having prosperity, having wealth, but also just having good vibes with money. Because just because you have money doesn't mean that you've got stuff sorted out in your life. You can have plenty of money and still be living a crappy life because you've got mindset stuff that you've got to work through, right? Anyway, we were chatting about how, there's some really amazing coaches in our industry who, yes, they're great coaches, and yes, they've definitely worked on their mindset, but they also have money skills. And this is the thing that I think sometimes when we're working on mindset stuff, that gets missed, right? Equally, it's like people can have money skills and they don't realize that the money mindset piece is so important. And then people can work on their money mindset, but they don't realize the money skills side of things is so important. So for instance, if you're in business, there are skills that you need to run a business, right? Now, every business is different. It depends what area you're in, but I'm going to refer to kind of service-based businesses and businesses online, is you need to know marketing skills, right? Marketing, that's how people find out about you and your business. And a perfect example, there's a very sort of successful, well-known person in the money mindset field. She's made millions of dollars and she has obviously a really great money mindset. She's really good with manifestation and having a really good relationship with money. But you know what? She's also an expert black belt level sales and marketing in her business, right? She has incredible sales and marketing skills. She's everywhere, right? You will find her, if you're in her niche, which I am, so, I get targeted by Facebook ads by this person's business, they're amazing. I find out about everything that they're doing because they're so good at sales and marketing. Now, if she wasn't good at sales and marketing, I'm just going to come straight out and say she would not have the business that she has. Yes, money mindset would have helped her become the person who focuses on sales and marketing. So focusing on money-making activities, right? But that sales, there's other things in business. I'm just using sales and marketing as an example. You can have an amazing product, but if you don't know how to sell that product or how to market it, if you don't know how to let people know about it, nobody is going to buy from you in business because nobody knows you exist, right? So let's go over some more examples of money mindset, like areas in money mindset and areas in money skills. All right, let's start with money mindset. So your money mindset is your thoughts and beliefs about money. Now, why is this work so important? Well, here's why. You will have lots of beliefs and thoughts about money that you've got by default, that you've got from just simply existing and being the person that you are, who's grown up in the environment that you've grown up in, right? No fault of yours. You just have beliefs about money because you're a human and you pick up things and you learn things from your parents and you learn things from your community. So many of us have thoughts and beliefs about money that aren't even true, or they might be true, but believing them doesn't help you have a good relationship with money, right? And if you feel any negative emotion when it comes to money, guilt, shame, stress, worry. These are all things that can be solved for by working on your money mindset. So your money mindset is doing work on your money blocks, right? Now, I did a whole episode on money blocks recently, so you can go back and listen to that. You know, your money mindset is things like working on your value and what you provide and disengaging your value of what you sell to your own value, right? Like your own self-worth. They're not connected, but we so often do. And they also are connected in a way that when we have a really good self-esteem and we do believe that we're good enough, by the way, you are good enough always. You're always 100% worthy, but just often we don't believe it. But when you have a healthy self-esteem and self-worth, like you actually believe it, that connects with how much money you make too, right? Because then you feel like you deserve it and you're willing to receive it. So they are connected, but they're not connected. I hope you're following me. All right, money mindset is things like being in scarcity mindset or abundance mindset and knowing what those are and how to move from being in scarcity to abundance. It's all about feeling safe to have money. You know, so many of us have beliefs about or fears and worries that if we make more money that something bad's going to happen, and we don't actually feel safe with money, or we don't have confidence around money. We don't actually know how to look after money or what to do with money. You know, I don't know how many times I've heard that people come into a big lump sum of money and that they're so fearful. They don't know what to do with it and they're afraid that they're going to lose it or do the wrong thing with it. And that's all about their relationship with money. They haven't established a safe and connected relationship where they feel safe with money. That's all money mindset stuff, right? Being able to receive when somebody actually pays you, or being able to set a price that is a realistic price for to actually make a profit in your business, and then being able to receive that. You know, people set prices and they're so afraid to say their price, right? They're scared that people won't be able to afford it or people won't pay that much. And this is all about mindset stuff, right? Mindset work. Being able to spend your money freely without feeling guilty or fear or regret. Being able to save your money, you know, also from a place of not being fearful or worried. Being able to invest your money, being able to work with money in different ways. Like, what are your thoughts about debt, right? Are you afraid of debt? Is that something that scares you? Because that's just money as well, right? It's just money that you've bought ahead of time. All of this is mindset stuff. And all of this is stuff that you want to work on if you want to have a better relationship with money or if you're wanting to make more money. Now, money skills, I'm lumping a whole bunch of stuff in here, right? So money skills, if you don't have a business, because I know some of you don't have a business, and that's fine. I help women who don't have businesses as well. That's personal money management, right? So that's knowing how to look after the money that comes into your life from your income that you earn. It's knowing what to do with that money, right? Like having the capacity to build wealth. And there's lots of ways that you can build wealth. Do you know how I know how to invest and why I have investments in shares and why I have investments in properties? It's because I went out and learnt how to do that, right? I worked on the mindset stuff, right? But then I actually learnt the skills. There's actually skills involved and things that you need to know if you want to invest in property, or things that you need to know if you want to invest in shares. Now, don't get your knickers in a knot and get all scared about that. Nobody is born knowing how to build their wealth by investing, okay? Likewise, nobody's born knowing how to do an amazing skincare routine. Now, if you can look after your skin, or if you can look after a human, if you're a mum, because I know a lot of you are mums, you can totally learn skills to build wealth, right? It's just not that hard. And that is totally a myth as well, that money is like this complex scary thing. That's what is sold to you by people who make money from helping you, invest your money. You can actually do it yourself. I'm not advocating for that. I totally get professional help when I need it, but I also just do a lot of this stuff myself because I just learn how to do it, right? So when you're in business, there's money skills, like how to actually have a profitable business, learning how to manage your money in business so you're making a profit. Okay, that's a skill that you can just learn how to do. And I've done lots of podcast episodes on this kind of thing. Taking care of your customers, like learning back-end things in your business, like your processes and customer service and, looking after the customers that you already have. That's business skills, right? Which I'm putting under the heading of money skills. Sales and marketing. Man, sales and marketing are so important if you're in business. Do you know why I have the clients that I have? It's because I know how to market myself. It's because I tell you nearly every week that I'm open for business, that you can work with me. I let you know how you can work with me. All right. That's a skill. Like that's something that I learned. I didn't know when I first started my business that, I've actually got to tell people how they can work with me. I've actually got to tell people what I do so they know whether they're the right client for me or whether I'm the kind of person that can help them. That's a skill. And it's a skill that you want to develop if you want to make money in business, right? How to tell people about what you do, make offers, let them know how you can help them, right? And that's sales as well. It's not being creepy or weird or trying to coerce people to work with you. It's just letting people know, hey, this is what I do. This is how I can help you. And if the people that you're talking to are the people who are looking for your help, it's a match made in heaven and you're going to make more money in business, right? That's why I make money, because I'm talking to the people who actually want my help, right? So they come and they book a consult and then they start working with me because they're like, yes, I'm looking for that help. I want someone to help me create my money and life goals because I want support to do that. I want to be able to work on my money mindset. I want to learn processes of how I can actually achieve things in my life that I want to do. I want to build a better connection with myself. I want to have an amazing connection with money. Megan can help me do that. Great. I'm going to go and find out more about working with her. Right? That's business skills. So, and in businesses, there's lots of other little nitty-gritty things like, what do you need? What's the tech that you need in business to help you, right? Do you need an accounting software? Yes. I'm just going to say, yes, you do. If you're in business, get an accounting software. Talk to your accountant about that, right? Do you need some sort of processing system online that you can receive money from people? Yes, you do if you've got an online business, unless you're actually in a physical store where you can take cash from people. But even then, you need some sort of electronic cash collecting device, right? So these are all skills that you can learn and develop. So if you are in the money skills camp and, you're really good at saving and maybe you've even got an investment property and you've got money, but money still stresses you out and you're not at peace with money, your next area to work on is money mindset. That's the work that you need to do next. If you are right into manifestation and you're really good at manifesting money and bringing money into your life and you are developing a good relationship with it, amazing. But if you're still not making the money that you want, or you're not quite able to create the money that you want without overworking, right? Like that's something that happens with a lot of people. Then maybe there's money skills that you need to work on, right? Business skills that you need to build, or systems that you need to build. So I want to leave you by saying, if you want to have a great relationship with money, and whether you want to make more or not, I mean, most people who are in my sphere want to make more. That's a beautiful thing. Some people are happy with the money that they've got, but they just don't have a good relationship with it, right? Is two things you got to be working on side by side: money mindset and money skills. All right. And I'm going to just throw one of those money skills out at you now and let you know that this is what I do with my one-on-one clients. I help you achieve your money and life goals. And as part of that, we work on your money mindset. We clear up all the stuff that might be getting in the way of you making more money in your business or in your personal life. But we also look at what are the actual obstacles that are getting in your way to achieving those goals? What are the skills that you need to build? What are those things areas that you need to grow and develop in, right? To reach your money and life goals. This is exactly what I do with my clients. I can help you too if you resonate with what I'm saying on the podcast. If this is something that you want one-on-one premium personal help to achieve your goals, reach out. You can do that by booking a consultation on my website. There'll be a link in the show notes. We meet in a consultation because I work with you for 6 months minimum when we first start, because I'm not just going to help you for a couple of weeks and then leave you hanging dry. I help you actually achieve the goals that you want to create. So we want to meet first. We want to make sure that we're a great fit, and I want to make sure that you are an ideal client for me, that I know that I can actually help you. And if you are, I will let you know. And if you're not, I will also let you know and refer you to other services if I know what would best suit you. All right. So until I speak with you again next week, reach out to me if you're looking to get one-on-one support. Otherwise, have an amazing week. We'll have an amazing week anyway, and you'll hear from me next week. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening to the Money Mindful podcast. For future episodes, be sure to subscribe. Ready to take the next steps? Creating your money and life goals can be super challenging if you don't have a process to follow. Get my free course that will help you get unstuck, clarify your goals, and get you going. For more info, go to meganjsmith.au.